From the Athens Tech Studios, this is the Athens News Podcast. Local news you can use about Athens and Clark County, all in 7 minutes. And now, here are your top stories.
Hello and welcome to the Athens News Podcast. I'm Melissa Carter. A Georgia representative plans to honor a slain Athens student, but many aren't happy about it. Plus, we're about to lose an hour of sleep tonight. How can you help your body adjust? We're going to let you know. But first, here are your top stories brought to you by Drake Realty. The community is reeling from the tragic death of Laken Riley, with emotions running high at rallies outside City Hall last week. 2 opposing gatherings unfolded: the Make Athens Safe Again rally and a vigil organized by UGA Students for Socialism and the Party for Socialism and Liberation. While both mourned Riley's death, they diverged on immigration policy, sparking heated debates on local, state, and federal levels. Calls for change echoed through the streets, with some demanding Mayor Kelly Girtz's resignation over past policies. Yet amidst the discord, there was a unified cry against hate, emphasizing the need for healing and solidarity. This from the Red and Black. The State House of Representatives recently passed House Bill 1105, aiming to enforce stricter measures on undocumented immigrants. The bill mandates police and sheriff's departments to identify and detain undocumented individuals for deportation, along with publishing reports on immigrant inmates every 90 days. While this bill heads to the state Senate for further debate, it's crucial to note Athens Clark County's stance. Although they support their immigrant, undocumented, and Latinx community, they aren't a sanctuary city due to state law restrictions since 2009. Currently, Athens law enforcement follows ICE's 287G program, overseen by the Sheriff's Office regarding immigration status. This from the Red and Black. A routine morning took a frightening turn for a 22-year-old Athens woman when a minor traffic accident escalated into an assault. The woman was dropping her child off at Oglethorpe Elementary School when the incident occurred. While traveling on Prince Avenue, the car in front of her suddenly began brake checking for no apparent reason. In response, she honked her horn at the motorist. Well, the other motorist, described as a white or Hispanic woman with brown hair driving a Kia Optima, followed and pulled alongside the woman's car. An altercation ensued, during which the other woman allegedly hurled a Dr. Pepper bottle at the victim, striking her in the mouth. Police photographed the injuries to the woman's lips and collected the bottle as evidence. The suspect remains at large. This from the Athens Banner-Herald.
It pays to know your doctor. It pays to know your lawyer. And now more than ever, it pays to know your local real estate professional. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty, and we have 7 offices in the metro Atlanta area, including 2 right here in Cobb County and 1 at Lake Oconee. I'm the proud leader of over 700 agents here in Georgia, and we pride ourselves in professional service, whether you are the buyer or the seller. Drake Realty makes the home buying process seamless from contract to close. Our agents are a little different. They're not pushing for the quick sale and close. They are pushing for the best price and terms for their client. In other words, Drake Realty fights for you. Now's the time to buy that dream home, vacation home, or new home your family deserves. A lot of real estate agents talk big. Let my team at Drake Realty prove they will fight for you. I'm Jeffrey Drake, and I'd be honored to have my team serve you. Visit us online at drakerealty.com. And remember, it's not how quick you sell or buy, it's what the deal provides for your future.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. At Athens Technical College, their programs can connect you with in-demand and high-paying careers.
I graduated from Athens Tech in May and started my job 2 weeks later. I had the job before I left, thanks to my professor, and just focusing on growing a career.
As far as Athens Tech, I think I've been a member of the advisory panel for 10 years now, and it's been an awesome experience.
I'm currently going to Athens Tech. I started out as an accounting major. I've finished all my accounting classes and then switched over to the culinary and baking program.
My name is Alex Lang. I'm an electromechanical engineering student. This is my 2nd year at Athens Tech, and I graduate in December. The long-term goal is to work for the railroad, whether that be Norfolk Southern or CSX.
Achieve more with Athens Tech. Find out more at athenstech.edu.
From Atlanta News First Facebook page, a representative from Georgia intends to honor Laken Riley by keeping an open seat during the State of the Union address. Travis Presley said he's not doing it to mourn her. He's doing it for political gain. How sick. Kim Mills said, our government failed her. Why do they release these criminals from jail into our communities? She didn't deserve this. He should have never been in our country. Quincy Craig says grandstanding. Jen Falk says political theater, shameful act. And Andrew Rule says make Biden say her name. In UGA news, Athens welcomes a new voice in literature as author and educator Mikhayla Robinson Smith assumes the role of Poet Laureate. She's a graduate of UGA's English program, and she brings her passion for poetry, spoken word, and education to the forefront. Smith was selected through a rigorous process by the Athens-Clarke County Leisure Services Arts Division. Her inaugural performance at the Fight of the Fireflies Lantern Parade marks the beginning of an exciting chapter in Athens' literary scene. This from the Athens Banner-Herald. In sports from ESPN and basketball, the Georgia men beat Ole Miss 69-66. They play Auburn tonight. Tip-off is at 6:30. The Lady Bulldogs lost to Kentucky 64-50. And finally, as we prepare to spring forward into daylight saving time tonight, the prospect of losing an hour of sleep can be daunting for many. However, with a few simple adjustments, you can help ease the transition and minimize the impact on your sleep schedule. Here are some suggestions. Gradually adjust your bedtime by shifting it 15 minutes earlier each night for about 4 nights, and then you should be good. Expose yourself to sunlight. Get outside. Go for a walk. Get plenty of exercise. Avoid screens before bed, and then create a relaxing bedtime routine. That means reading a book, taking a warm bath, or meditating. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and then limit coffee and alcohol because that can mess up your sleep as well. We'll see how many of these we can all do. But by following these tips, you can help ease the transition into daylight saving time and ensure that you get the restful sleep your body needs. This from WXYZ.
Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by their respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Athens News Podcast.